All right, what's up, everybody? Gonna do the watch list for tomorrow, and let's get right into it. So, let's take a look at the markets. So you can see markets are at all-time highs. You'll see I had those support and resistance levels up. You can see a inverse head and shoulders ish pattern, left shoulder, head, right shoulder, neckline, right at the neckline, breaking out. So now we'll see if it can get above and continue up. At this point, now you got to look at good old 30,000 or 3,000 is going to be huge resistance level. Right up over. Let's see if I can get it exactly. Right there. So at this point now, you'll see kind of inverse head and shoulders. You can say kind of a V bottom. Maybe it'll form a cup and handle. At this point, got to see if 29.59 right here will hold. Right here, kind of V bottom. See if it cup and handles and can continue up and go up further. So we shall watch and see. Again, pay very close attention to our watch list, guys. Let me log in real quick. I want to show you guys something very important. Be right with you. All right. So you guys will see on our website here our watch list. Make sure you're paying attention to our watch list. Our watch list do really, really well each week, especially our penny stocks watch list, which goes up to stocks up to $20. And you'll see if you pay attention to these watch list videos, how we map out support and resistance levels. These run really well, and they run many a times these stocks like kind of like a larger cap stock would go, because they're kind of medium to higher float stocks. And if you pay attention, you can make some really good money, and it's on a lot of it's under the radar of a lot of traders. So you can look at right here, CWBPH. That was in our watch list today. If you look at it right here, we had it really right at or above that 1426 level. If you guys look right at, let me just get rid of this line. You'll see I had an alert on it. For those that are members, we put our trade alerts right under here, the setups as well as real-time alerts. Right here under the setups, I had CWBPH at or above 1423. It was a close above the 20 EMA. Watch for potential continuation with resistance at 50 SMA on the daily. What happened? At or above 1423, broke out. You can see that pink line, that's the 50 SMA. So it went up today, and now it's pulling back. So 1423, it had a peak of 1562. This thing moved $1.30 today. Now, it doesn't mean you have to capitalize on all $1.30. Sometimes you got to wait for a good entry. Sometimes it comes later in the day. But you'll see. Here we go. Thinkorswim's charts get a little bit wonky sometimes. So you'll see these are 5-minute candles. This was a kind of a weird high wave candle. Big red one down, and then boom, you had a piercing candle right here. So 15 minutes in, you could have potentially taken a trade right here at the break above this candle here. 1550. It went up to, actually, what was that? 1450. And 15 minutes later, it broke above. Then it kind of gave you this kind of shooting star candle right here. That was your warning it was coming back down. Well, hey, listen. 1450 up to about $15. That's a 50-cent move within 15 minutes on a kind of a medium float stock, not a ton of volume. You could have gotten in and out. If you bought 1,000 shares, that's $500. Then you could have also waited a little while later. Now you can see there was a high of day right up here now around $15. You can see it was kind of doing an ascending. Why is my charts all whack? I don't know why it's having such a difficult time doing that. That's weird. So you'll see kind of an ascending triangling-ish built, right? And you can see later on in the afternoon. Let me do this. I don't know why this is giving me. There we go. Right around, what was this? 1:30, kind of gapped up, came right back down. So it broke out at kind of that ascending triangle-ish pattern. Retested. It held. And then right around here, 1506, it held at $15 level right around 155 if you're paying attention. And then it ripped all the way up to 1562. You know, so you could have scalped 50 cents twice on this today. And that's $1 gain. Bought 1,000 shares in the morning. Could have made, $500. Another 1,000 shares in the afternoon. Another $500. These happen all the time on our watch list, guys. We have 5 or so when we put on our watch list. 1 or 2 are going to be really good. And then a couple are like, okay. Maybe we'll miss the breakout the next day and it'll happen a couple days later. But that's why it's very, very important. Pay attention to our watch list. This is a way to day trade that you could be in a trade for a little while. Kind of a medium float stock. Again, 500,000 in volume today. Nobody's paying attention to it. But if you scalped 1,000 shares here or there, great way to make some good money trading patterns. So I hope you guys are paying attention to our watch list. So that being said, and here you go. All the alerts triggered today. Again, some were better than others. But that was just a perfect example of a stock that's falling down, reversal, continuation day, had a room to run. And, if you can scalp 50 cents on a trade, you'll take that all day long. All right, so EDSA, a bunch of Garbaccio, broke out today. And big bearish candle now, so I don't like that one. Let me just do this here. Change it to 21. Oops, didn't need to do that. Okay, so let's take a look at the next one here. So this one, BLUSF, big green day, breakout day. Let's see if it's at all-time highs or if there's room for it to still go. It's at all-time highs. I don't really like that because you just don't know. There's no other resistance level to go off of. So I like how it's at all-time high. It's holding its highs on the day. Possible ascending triangle potentially. But it could easily form a double top and give back the gain. So I like to see a previous resistance level to go off of. So I'm not going to put that one on. ABUS, that one moved up today, rejected just below that $3, well, around 272. Now it's caught between the moving average lines. Kind of has a head and shoulders pattern, so I don't like that. This one's holding its highs, maybe looking to break out. Let's see here. It's got the 200 SMA right above it, this black line here. So let's take a look at the hourly. Little bit, kind of overextended. You can see some support right around 70 cents. This may form a possible cup and handle before it goes and potentially breaks out. But we shall see. I might put that one on. It's a penny stock. So again, if this stock can get above 74 cents, maybe it has some room up to $1 potentially. You can see moving average lines are crossing. So I might put this one on, just even being a penny stock. So let's see. Holding, or let's see. A bit overextended, but watch if it can get above 200 SMA. then and potential continuation. The only thing I'm not sure if I like though is resistance right here on that 82 cents. So I don't know if I like that's something I don't like per se. So I actually don't think I'm going to put that one on. I'm going to remove that alert. This one's caught between moving average lines. Don't like that one either. You can see it's pulling back right near that 750-ish marker right here. That's some resistance right up to $8.50, $8 as well. This may be doing a cup and handle, a bit overextended. Might be breaking out of a rising wedge. You can see aftermarket there, it's just poking around that 780-ish marker. Let's look at the hourly. This one may be kind of flagging up here, so I would do this. I do possible cup pattern. Watch for potential continuation with resistance at $8 and $8.50. So this is one of those ones that probably, not many people are going to watch. They'll be looking at trade ideas. It's a bit overextended. You can see some support right around that 850-ish level. So because you can see it's kind of a head, left shoulder, right shoulder. If it fails right around the 750, it's going to fall. But if it continues and gets above, next level up is $8 and then probably $8.50. But you know what? $7.50 up to $8. If this thing could, have a chance to move up 50 cents or so and you can scalp 10, 15, 20 cents, that's not so bad. Where everybody's trying to go to the herd, we're keeping you away from the herd. That's why if you look at our watch list, again, kind of a medium-ish or kind of low to medium float, $1 million in volume, probably won't have much maybe going into tomorrow. But if it gets 3, 4, 500,000 volume, you can scalp 1,000 shares, get 10, 15, 20 cents out of it. If it continues up, not too bad. So that's CVM. Let's look at EGO. EGO is another one that's kind of broke out a little bit today. So you can see some support or resistance right around that 513. Kind of had a inverse head and shoulders-ish breakout right near resistance. A bit overextended. Let's look at the hourly. But it might be setting up a flag on the hourly for another possible continuation day. So we'll see, or a bull pennant on an hourly. So you can see kind of a pennant on the hour, kind of a flag potential on a 5-minute, right near resistance. And you can see kind of a, you can even say this is kind of a head, right shoulder-ish. This one may have some continuation. I would look if it can get breakout above that, kind of that 5. If it can get above that 520-ish area from today, might have a little bit of a chance. So let's do this. Um, a bit overextended, but bull pennant on 1 hour. Watch for potential continue upwards. So again, if you look at a stock like this, EGO, this is also so it's Eldorado Gold. It's a high floater, 158 million. I mean, if it can get up above this 520 area, let's say this thing moves up and rides slowly. If it can get above 520, let's say resistance would probably be next up. I'd be careful around 550-ish, whole and half dollar amount. So, if something like this grinds up and, 520 to 550, let's say, that's 30-cent potential move. If you go in there and scalp 10, 15 cents, I'm sorry, 30 cents. I don't know what I just said. 30-cent move. If you can scalp 10 or 15 cents out of that on a high floater and it kind of grinds, and it's got a pattern set up, that's not too bad. So some of them will move potentially more than others, obviously, but again, play very close attention. You could literally just take our watch list, have it up each day, not even look at another scanner, and something's going to move. If we have 5 or 6 stocks, 1 or 2 are going to run pretty well. Happens like clockwork every day. Frontier, this is possibly doing a reversal, but right near moving average lines. I typically don't like these ones when they're holding their highs and they're kind of a bit overextended. Let's see, this one might have some room to that 200 SMA. So you see it broke out. I don't typically like to buy it when they're overextended. But you can see, you guys see how these are running? This is a super high float stock. It's still kind of running on the hourly on a 5-minute. So here's one again, a really high floater. And look at it, just kind of grinding slowly up. Less pumping, less dumping. This one may have a chance. If you look at it. Let's say 412 up to I'd say 450-ish area. That's the potential of close to 50-cent move. This is one to keep an eye on. We're for actually 40 cents. If you can scalp 10, 15 cents. Are you guys following me here? If you guys are paying attention here, you're not trying to hit home runs. So if this stock, again, a bit overextended, has a chance to move up potentially to the 200 SMA, that's if it's at 410 now, if it can go up to 450, that's 40 cents potential move. If you can scalp 10 or 15 cents out of that, not so bad on a high floater that's going to grind and probably less likely to pump and dump on you. So even if it does dump or turn around, it's probably going to be not as volatile or crazy. So this one, I'm going to put overextended, watch for possible continuation with resistance at 200 SMA on the daily. So I guarantee you, come tomorrow morning, market open, hardly anybody's going to be watching CDE. They're going to pull up trade ideas, see what's running on trade ideas. And the herd's over there trying to make 10 or 15 cents really quickly on trade ideas. Then you have a stock, let's say like CDE. Maybe it doesn't get much traction. Maybe it takes half hour to develop a pattern or 45 minutes. And then let's say it breaks above this 410 area and there's room up to 450. So there's 40 cents potentially to run till it hits major resistance. Again, knowing it's a bit overextended, it's going to pull back. But let's say it has one more good day with the market running and kind of at all-time highs. If it can run 40 cents and you know it's going to hit a big wall of resistance around 450, maybe you're looking to get out in the 440s or the high 430s, and that's, you're scalping anywhere from 10 to 30 cents if this thing can run. And it's a really high float stock. So high floaters are not bad to trade. If that's the thing. A lot of people like the low floaters. This one right here is CDE, Mitchell. A lot of people like the low floaters, but they don't even know how to trade, or they don't even know how to trade them, right? So if you don't know how to trade a low floater, it's great. It can move up and down very quickly. But if you don't know how to scalp that move very quickly, it's not going to do you any good use. Me personally, I like the medium and the higher floats. I like to stay away from the herd. I like the patterns and letting them set up. I like to not rush in and rush out. And that's where, again, you'll see if you just look at our trade alerts results every week, our alerts fire off like crazy. They're about a 90% trigger rate. And you know what? Half of them are probably really good. A quarter of them are probably like, eh. And the other quarter's probably like kind of duds, didn't do much of anything. But, you could literally just only trade our watch list every day and do really good day trading. And you can be in these trades for a while. Just going back what I showed you, that one earlier from today, that CWB was a HF or something like that, the one I showed you guys earlier. There was two, just going back to the beginning of this video, there was 2 chances for you to make potential of 50 cents today. Just buy 1,000 shares, that's $500. And you could have been in that trade for a little bit, not had to rush in and out. Just let the wait for the pattern to form. Stuff like, let's see right here. This is not a great example, but you can see here, here's a cup, here's a handle, and one like this, it only went from 403 to 412, let's say. Not a great, but my whole point being is you get more patterns with stuff like this. I don't necessarily like this particular pattern, but on these bigger stocks, you get, and these lower floats, you get patterns that you can kind of go in and zoom in on and see if my Thinkorswim would work really well. Not great. My whole point being is you can get stuff like this, like pennants. This is at the end of the day, though. But, you could have saw this, maybe looked at an entry in here, 367. I don't like how it ended the day right over in here. My whole point being is on these ones we put on our watch list, you'll see on 5 minutes really decent setups. Whereas with a lower float stock, you don't really see them as well. Angel, yeah. Yep, that's true. We keep you away from the herd. All right, so Gbtc, this is a Bitcoin one. This one may be looking to break out. Let's look at Bitcoin in general. That's been going up. And Bitcoin's near resistance right around that 10,000. Kind of a cup and handle breakout. This one might have another sympathy day. Gbtc runs, I believe, with Bitcoin. And honestly, I want to keep you guys away from that. But it has kind of a big kind of cup and handle with another cup underneath it. This is one to definitely, let's look at the hourly. Yeah, big cup and handle. So just be aware, Gbtc is a Bitcoin. It runs with a Bitcoin sector, I believe. Let's do this. I put it on because we're trading momentum. This one has the chance to potential break out. Again, be aware, resistance. See if it can get above $13. So Bitcoin sector a bit overextended, but watch for possible cup and handle breakout. So again, this runs, I believe, with the Bitcoin sector. I'm not sure if it's an ETF or what it is with it, but it runs with Bitcoin. So possible setting up for, you can see a cup and handle, big kind of cup and handle, another kind of cup, see if it holds back, boom, watch for $13 resistance, see if it can get above it. Let me look at CTRV. CTRV? Is that what you mean? You mean bearish or bullish? I mean, in the aftermarket, it's crazy, but daily chart kind of stinks. On Monday right up here, yeah. So that's the thing, if you guys will see, we're trying to catch these at the end of the day before they break out for you guys. Trade ideas typically is what picks these up. So if you want to catch them first thing in the morning, you'll see trade ideas trying to catch the move. These ones are trying to catch the patterns for the potential breakout. Like this stuff is where I start to potentially look. You can see a bullish Harami. Kind of an inverse head and shoulders-ish here. You can see if this one may be doing a reversal on the daily. 175 to $2. Let's look here. It's really oversold. Really? You like the pattern on it? You got to be careful buying after hours, Desert. I was looking right here with DGLY, the bullish Harami. I wouldn't put it on if it was earlier during the week, but going into a Friday, I don't know if I will. Yeah, I do like them, but this one's super buried going into a Friday. I'd like a little bit more time for it to go, so that's why I'm probably not going to put it on for tomorrow. But bullish Haramis are good patterns. I mean, going back to CTRV, that's great after hours, but look at it. It's a nasty bullish candle up, a big kind of crazy candle here. You know, put it at after hours, $6. That puts you smack dab, you know, below the 9 EMA. And you're inside, you know, you have a gap right here between 683 up to 945. This thing's got a lot to contend with. The market's not even open. It's after hours. So, I mean, hopefully, I don't know what it's going to do tomorrow. I don't go on hope. You know, this could go and take off tomorrow. Very possible. I have to see the patterns, and I only see, you know, a couple candles over here. So, I like this one right here. This one's super high float. My goodness. But this is a perfect example. I don't think I'm going to put it on right now, but here's a window of 340 to 366. There's a 26 potential cent move, really high float stock. If this one goes up, you know, what if you can scalp 10 cents out of that 26 cent move? I'd like to get one a little bit more that can move, but... Oh, okay, so you're selling pre-market? Okay. All right, cool. So right here, you can see a cup and handle on a 5-minute, possible reversal, 26 cent move up there. If you can scalp 10 cents, not so bad. This one I might look at right here. All right, so this one's right about closing right above the 50 SMA, right at 560. This is like my favorite to look at, right? Stuff like this. Moving average lines are pinching, closing above the 50 SMA, above a $0.50 amount. Next up would be $6 resistance, holding its highs on the day, and a little bit overextended on the hourly. Might want to pull back a little bit. But this thing has 40 cents to potentially run if this will continue right up this moving average line. So look at this. This is like one of my favorites to trade. Nobody's paying attention to it. 500,000 in volume. It is kind of lower float. So this is one I would look at and see, okay, getting buried. Maybe this thing has 40 cents to run. You can scalp 10 to 20 cents out of it. Angel, you're funny. Yeah. I agree, Angel. Close above 50. Closed above 50 SMA. Watch for potential continuation with resistance around $6. So yeah, these are kind of my favorite ones. They've gotten buried, got oversold, buyers come back in, moving average lines pinching, maybe starting to cross, close above the 50 SMA. If this can close and push price off, this thing again has a window, see it's holding its highs. If it can hold that 550-ish level back down here, maybe it retests. If it can retest and go back up, room to $6, 40 cent potential. If you can go in there and scalp 10, 15, 20 cents out of it, that's a great move. That's something you can go where the herd really isn't at. The herd's going to go and try to trade the low floaters really quickly within seconds, whereas this one, if it can hold and can continue up, maybe it pulls back a little bit, you go and you scalp right in there. Love it. And CTRV, let's go see. And yep, just like I showed you guys, evening star pattern. Ba-boom. There you go. So this is what we teach all day long, support and resistance. You're seeing it happen real time. So yeah, hopefully, looks like Desert he bought at $5, so that's a good thing. If you bought at $5, I sure the heck hope you're out right now and you've taken your profit, because it's heading down probably below $5. Let's see if there's any more. Just trying to see if there's any last ones to look at, guys. This one's a bit overextended, but you can see a setup, right? Left shoulder, head, right shoulder. Broke the neckline around 550. You have another one that extends up, kind of extends right up to that 610 level. You know, so it kind of has an inverse head and shoulders. It's right near resistance, just a little bit overextended. This is a nice kind of cup breakout, kind of cup and handle-ish right here, breaking out. That's the stuff you like to see right there. All right, let me see if there's any other bigger ones right now. I got to wrap it up here. This is one of those potentially interesting ones. A little bit broaching overextended. You can see some resistance right around that 1683. That's 17. I was just looking at this inverse head and shoulders-ish. Left shoulder, head, right shoulder. It already kind of broke out a little bit, but it might be flagging here on a 5-minute possible, like right in here. So this one might have kind of a bigger 5-minute flag that it might want to break out of. And it's kind of got a flag or a pennant on the hourly. A little bit more extended than I'd like, but that's like, this is the arena that we play in when we're doing these watch lists. We're having conversations about patterns and setups for potential breakouts that you're really not getting with only the ones that are going in the morning on the low floats. All right, so those are the few that we're looking at for tomorrow. Again, if you head over to our website, bullishbears.com, you will see here, make sure you bookmark these 2 links right here under our watch list, our day trade watch list, which we update every day. Combination of low, mid, and higher float stocks. Stocks that are holding their highs on the day, which you're seeing me, showing you with this video. 4 potential momentum breakouts. Ideally, you'd want to see it the next day. Could happen a day or 2 later. You just got to watch, right? You put those alert levels in. So you'll see our daily watch list here that we post every night. And you'll see we post our alert setups here for those who are members. What I just basically told you, all those notes and everything, we post the setups right here. So basically, when you see the date change here each day, you would just click on it. And here's your notes. So I'll be posting these ones probably in the next 10 or 15 minutes. We'll change the date right over here. And these are the notes of ones that you'd be looking for from our watch list. We post right in here. Our real-time alerts right here. These are ones that are our real-time options alerts on the larger cap stocks and trading spreads. So if you want our real-time alerts for the larger cap stocks, you can subscribe right up over here. What else we got? Free courses, several $1,000s worth for free over here for you guys. We're so close to completing the advanced options course, like super close. So that'll probably be done by early next week. We'll post it underneath here. You will see, again, probably pretty much how to trade all the advanced spread strategies. And then you will see probably by the end of next week or so, maybe 2 weeks, a penny stocks course, which will go underneath our day trading course that really goes more in depth with penny stocks. And then we have our next level member library right here. So anybody that's a yearly member, so if you upgrade to our yearly, this is our whole library, just to show you back here, of where you get all of like taking everything in our courses and exact strike prices you buy. This is just our golden nugget section on quick ones on, hey, what strikes should you buy for each specific strategy or trading specific, riding the 9 strategy. How do you do it? Quick videos. Then we have like in-depth section. This is just our advanced options alone. Look at all of these videos on basically really what you got to learn, right? So if you want to know how to take trading basically to the next level, that's what we call it, next level trading, you come over here, you just upgrade to our yearly, and if you're a yearly member, you get access to all of this additional exclusive content right in these sections right over here. Our scanners, you get our exact scanners, our trade ideas link, how we build our scanners, all of this stuff in our next level library. So you can try us out for 14 days, see if you like us. If you like us, then you come and you upgrade and you get access right here to the next level library. And so again, we also have day trade room, swing trade room, futures room. We live stream in the day trade and the swing trade room daily. So we give you so many tools to help you guys. We give lots away for free to help you. But if you really want to learn, yes, it takes money to learn. You can't learn everything free. You hear some people like, oh, you can learn everything you want to learn with trading with YouTube for free. And I'm like, you're an idiot, because a new person doesn't know what they have to learn. So yes, of course, you could learn pretty much most of what you need to learn for free. But if you're new, you don't know what the hell to learn. So how would you know what to look for, right? Some people are really stupid. So my point being is, yes, we do offer a lot for free. But if you really want to know how to trade, you got to see this stuff live. We do live streaming each day. You can watch us live stream, take our watch list, watch us live stream, have what do you call it? You're welcome, Desert. A virtual account, right? Trade in a virtual account, practice making a few hundred paper trades, and talk to other people in a trade room. This is the process of trading, right? Can you learn how to do it all on your own? Yes. Will you do it? Who knows? You're in an industry where 90+% of the people fail. So statistically, if you want to do it, you're already coming into an industry where you're going to fail, right? So to do it on your own, if you want to do it, it takes time. It takes learning from other people, practicing, making hundreds of trades, and then eventually you'll be comfortable, hopefully, but it takes time. Right? This is the process of trading. You see, I just made this video. It took about 40 minutes to put together a watch list. Tomorrow morning, you'd get ready a half hour before a market opens. You're going to weed down the watch list, look at ones that are on trade ideas, build your watch list, and then you're going to watch, an hour or two into the market, see if there's any setups that happen, right? That's where you'll be talking in our day trade room, watching us live, asking questions, and then practicing what we're showing you here on these watch lists, trading live until you feel comfortable doing it, right? So to all the idiots out there that say that you can find everything for free on the internet, yes, but you know what? You also get what you pay for, So one thing we'll do is we'll tell you the truth. You may not like it. If you like it, then welcome to our community and stay. If you're looking for a handout, people just tell you what to do all the time and you're too lazy and you don't want to do the work, then go find another community. We're probably not the one for you. What can I tell you, right? So there are those people out there that just want everything free. They're too lazy. They don't want to do the work. And then they're going to be part of the statistic of the 90% of the traders that fail. They'll blow up their accounts. We've seen it happen over and over. We got stories we could tell you, boys and girls. Lots of stories of people that blow up their accounts. They think they're going to be a rock star. They don't listen, and they blow up their accounts. And then you know what they do? They blame the stock market, right? When they blow up their account because they were too damn lazy to not put in the work of what it takes to become a good trader, then they say, the market took my money. It's the market's fault. Well, no, it's not. The market is just a combination. This right here, when you go over here to the futures, pull up the chart, this is not random. This is a collection of buyers and sellers every single day. They leave clues, which are candlesticks. All of these candlesticks form patterns. These patterns form very important support and resistance levels. So when you go and you hear things, oh, the market went up today. Oh, the market went down today. Oh, it's because of oh, it's Trump's fault, or no, it's not Trump's fault, or it's this person's fault. Well, this is like, that stuff happens and the clues are already laid down. So what happens today, the clues are already laid down. You don't think these people that are multi-billionaires don't know stuff that's coming ahead of time and planning ahead of time, and they're making their trades accordingly. But good news is when they plan their trades, it leaves clues. That's why we teach the technicals, so we're not surprised. Oh my gosh, the stock market fell, or oh my gosh, the stock market broke out. If you just watch our videos each day, we show you this stuff. I've been showing you these clues this whole time right here, showing you these levels. These are resistance levels. I'm showing you right now, predicting in the future. So when it hits 3,000, if the market rejects off 3,000 and falls back down, you won't be surprised. I won't be surprised. It's support and resistance, right? Ay. Sorry, I went on a rant, but drives us nuts when people like they just don't know it. They get surprised all the time. Don't be surprised. The market tells you, are there black swan events that happen that are random? Yes, but the majority of the time you can draw your trend lines and support and resistance levels and say, look and see what's going to happen, right? I can come over here, I can kind of connect support levels, right? One level here with one level here. This line will extend in the future. I don't have it on this chart right here, but this will continue out into the future, way out here. And some point down the road, the market will go up, and then it'll want to come back down and want to retest this line, right? It's not no coincidence why this stuff happens. It's all about support and resistance. But if you see this stuff and you don't know what the heck I'm doing, this is trading. You got to know trend lines, support, resistance, patterns, and that's what we teach you in our community. So my rent's done for the day. That's what I got. You guys all have a wonderful rest of your day. If you want to check us out, see if you like us, we have a 14-day trial below. If you like what we offer, you can upgrade to our yearly and get everything we have to offer. See you all later, and you have a wonderful rest of your night. Enjoy.